We are following some developing news tonight of Hurricane Helene in the Gulf of Mexico. The storm has intensified to a Category 4 hurricane as it is approaching Florida. And you can see here that storm surge is already happening and causing low-lying areas to flood, like this highway that you're looking at in Tampa.
Lloyd Sowers from our sister station WTVT in Tampa joins us now. Lloyd, tell us where you are and what kind of conditions you're seeing right now.
I am in the city of Tampa right now. We've been through bands of rain and heavy winds here all day long. The storm is blowing past us as it heads north toward the Big Bend of Florida to ultimately land in the state capital of Tallahassee and then make its way into South Georgia, all the way up through Atlanta, into Tennessee and North Carolina. A lot of people here in the Tampa area will be in the dark tonight. Thousands of people without power. Thousands of people were ordered to evacuate the beaches and the barrier islands. We have some videotape we can show you of some of the bridges just before they were closed here, just before the order went out to close these bridges. This is an interstate bridge over Tampa Bay that connects Tampa and St. Petersburg, and you can see the water coming up over the bridge here as some of the last drivers to make it over that bridge crossed into Pinellas County or St. Petersburg Clearwater area. And there's also a lot of concern about rising water. The storm surge is what they call it. What this means is there is just so much energy out there in the Gulf. Water levels are so high that when high tide comes and this surge is pushed in, that 5 to 8 feet of water could roll into communities like St. Petersburg and Clearwater, and then you move up the coast toward places like Crystal River, you're going to get a 15-foot storm surge, and then to a 20-foot storm surge. This is something we haven't seen forecast in all my time that I've been reporting here. A 20-foot storm surge as this thing comes ashore just south of Tallahassee, probably in the next couple of hours here, then into the state capitol, where there are many, many oak trees. They're not used to getting a hurricane in the state capitol. Usually they weaken before they get that far, but we're likely to see many, many more power outages in North Florida, and then this thing will move into Atlanta, where there will be tropical storm force winds in Atlanta. So lots of people are in shelters here. Lots of people are with neighbors inland. Lots of people are without power. And we are also under tornado watches because hurricanes spawn tornadoes. So it's going to be a dark and tense night. We're monitoring the situation, and we'll get back to you, Greg and Heather, when we have some more information. We're live in Tampa. Lloyd Sowers, Fox News.
Yeah, really quickly before we let you go, but you mentioned that storm surge, something that you've said you haven't seen, and I know you've been there a long time. What does that actually mean for people there when you are talking about a storm surge that's significant?
Well, what it means is that if you live in a coastal communities such as St. Petersburg or Clearwater, that you will get water in your neighborhood that's 6 feet high, perhaps. I'm about 6 feet tall. It will be up over my head. It will be in your yard. It'll be in your home. That's why, authorities ordered the evacuations hours and hours ago. Many people evacuated, some didn't. Authorities said if you choose not to evacuate, we don't know whether we can get to you or not, so you're kind of on your own. So that's the concern, is 8 to 10 feet of water in your home, and that is very worrisome. And if we start to get one of the blows here, and one of the bands come through. So yeah, it's a tense night in the Tampa Bay area and all up and down the West Coast. It's going to make landfall in Tallahassee here in just a little while, so we'll keep you updated on it.
All right, dangerous conditions there. Lloyd Sowers from WTVT. Be safe, sir. All right, let's bring